Brought to you by
youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the Special Interest Group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Well, it is the 6th day of September. My name is Patricia Lukoma. Mpango Mugalu Mohammed is already here with us. First though, let's look at the top stories.
Brought to you by
Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
In our headlines tonight, President Yoweri Museveni reaffirms principled unity is the NRM strategy for Uganda's stability. Minister Musa Chwero addresses public concerns over delays in the Mukono-Jinja Highway rehabilitation. Lenogwacha Bazinga Bwabsoga launches high-level dialogue to curb early pregnancy and rising prevalence HIV. And lastly, accelerating Uganda's conservation drive through electric motorcycles.
Brought to you by
Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
And into the news once again, I'm Patricia Lukoma. Mpango. It's always our pleasure. Mugalu Mohammed has already joined us there on sign language. As we start off with the Presidential Press Unit, President Yoweri Museveni has passed out 1,372 secondary school teachers who completed a patriotism ideology training, urging them to become champions of wealth creation and patriotism as guiding principles for transforming Uganda. Accompanied by the First Lady and Minister of Sports and Education, Mrs. Janet Kataha Museveni, the President urged them to champion wealth creation, national unity and patriotism as key tools for transforming Uganda. The ceremony held at Antare School Mbarara marked the conclusion of a 12-day intensive training for teachers from both private and government secondary schools from the Greater Mbarara sub-region of Ntungamo. Organized by the National Secretariat for Patriotism, the program ran from August 26th to September 6th under the theme Transforming Teachers' Lives Through Patriotism Training. The program drew participants from 8 districts including Mbarara City, Mbarara District, Ibanda, Isingiro, Ntungamo, Rampara, Kiruhura and Kazo. The trainees gained knowledge on patriotism, East African integration, Pan-Africanism, political economy and financial literacy, social systems literacy, NRM principles, the role of teachers in the nation and in building others. The President cautioned against confusing infrastructure development with actual wealth creation. On salaries, President Museveni explained the government's phased approach prioritizing scientists due to immediate national needs in infrastructure, agriculture and industry. President Yoweri Museveni reassured teachers that government remains committed to support their welfare. On her part, the First Lady congratulated the graduates and urged them to carry the values of patriotism beyond the classroom walls into their schools and communities. She challenged Ugandan teachers to embrace their unique responsibility as frontline soldiers of patriotism, integrity a national transformation.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. It gives me a lot of pleasure to join you this afternoon as we mark the conclusion of this important patriotism ideology training. I congratulate all the teachers who have successfully completed this life-impacting training that I believe will transform our schools and, above all, to start with the lives of the individual participants, the teachers themselves. I must thank Ms. Helen Seku and the entire National Patriotism Secretariat for the job well done in keeping the fire of patriotism burning. Thank you. Keeping this fire of patriotism burning in the hearts of our young people, the students and pupils, and now reaching out to touch the teaching service itself. Thank you so much. I want to thank the President for coming here today to be with these frontline soldiers in our education service delivery army. Your presence not only inspires them, but the wisdom you share with them transcends this time you spend with them. This demonstrates the importance you place on this training, which nurtures responsible citizens with a positive attitude and a strong commitment to playing their role in the development of our homeland.
It is very crucial for us to get prosperity. Remember the prosperity we want. Now, the moment you are clear about that, then now that's how we come to the NRM principles, the one they taught you here, patriotism. Because the moment you become a wealth creator, like me and Mama, from the very beginning, we are agricultural people, producing milk, producing beef, producing bananas in Ntungamo and other places. But the question was, if you produce a good or a service, who buys it? Who buys what you produce? Who buys our milk? When I produce milk in Electoral, the Banyankole don't buy so much from me because they all have milk. I have milk, they have milk. I have beef, they have beef. I have bananas, they have bananas. So the majority of the people who buy from us here in Ankole are people from Kampala. They're the ones who buy much of the milk, the beef, the bananas, and the other products. So it is Uganda which helps Ankole to get out of poverty, mainly. Yes, some of the locals also buy, but the majority are the ones from Kampala. So therefore, you will find that the prosperity of Ankole depends a lot on Uganda. Uganda buys the product of Ankole. Uganda buys the product of Buganda. Uganda buys the products of Acholi. You can find Acholi is producing simsim in Kitgum, all of them simsim. They don't easily buy from one another. But the people of Kampala are the ones who buy the simsim. And that's why we were able to say, oh, you people love Uganda. Why love Uganda? Because you need it for your own good, for your own prosperity. Hence, patriotism. That patriotism, as Seku was saying, is not emotional, just love. No. You love because you need it for your own good. If you say you care about Banyankole, but you don't care about Uganda, you are not serious. Because Uganda is the one which helps the Banyankore to be prosperous. It's the one which helps the Baganda to be prosperous.
Now, the Prime Minister, Robin Nabanja, has launched mobilization efforts in Buganda to consolidate support for President Yoweri Museveni ahead of the 2026 general elections. Speaking to the NRM leaders at their Homes Delen Primary School in Gayaza, Kasangati sub-county, Nabanja urged members to end fighting, which she said weakens the party and undermines service delivery.
As the country prepares for the 2026 general elections, the Prime Minister of Uganda, Robin Nabanja, has embarked on a mobilization campaign to ensure that President Yoweri Museveni regains more support in the Buganda region. The Prime Minister today spent part of the day in Gayaza, in Kasangati sub-county, in Wakiso district, to mobilize the NRM leaders in Kyadondo East and Kira municipality. The Prime Minister highlighted some of the achievements the NRM has registered in Kyadondo East.
Bagamba era basima nayikondo 12 ate ne bagamba nti ebyalo 710 okuva ku byalo 720 ebiri ewakiso byafuna amazzi amayonjo ekitegeeza 99%. Eno ripoti gijje wamwe esente ez'okwekulaakulanya it is 60 billion 60.441 billion nkaaga zirimu mwe zeetoololera muno. Kakati esente z'emyoga waliwo n'omwoga gw'abakulembeze mugumanyi ogwo. Youth Livelihood Program ziri 1 billion 998 million 726 150 shillings. Biliyoni z'abavubuka mweziri.
Kati mama kyekimulese ajje wana akakase ddala bye twogerako byebyo biki ebiganye tusobole okubitereeza mu myezi gino emitono egisigaddeyo. Muleme okubaako ekyekwaso kubanga abali wano muli bakulembeze mazima tujja kukwatibwa ensonyi era tetuddangamu okubanja nga ddala naffe tulemeddwa okutuusa kubanga obanja ki kyotaawa.
However, the NRM chief mobilizer, Rosemary Seninde, reported to the Prime Minister about the infighting that is crippling the NRM, especially in Wakiso district.
Kubanga twasanga polling stations ezimu nga tulinako NRM obululu 5 ne weebuuza 30 gali luddawa. N'osanga awamu nga waliwo 0 30 nga gali luddawa. N'osanga nga n'akoomye akalulu tawadde NRM. Kakati twagenda okukizuula from the leaders mu bakulembeze bennyini ne batuwa ansa eno ne batugamba abamu baazira abalala tebaateekayo mutima kubanga oba oliawo abaawaggulu tebaakwatagana tebaakozesa bukulembeze bwaffe. Twakizuula nga NRM terina opposition yeffe. Nga bwe njagala okubabuulira ne mukyala mulunzi wa nkoko. Enkoko bwe zeebojja zetta. Kakati ffe ab'NRM omulimu gwe tukoze omunene nnyo gwa kwebojja ne tumala ne twesaanyaawo.
The Prime Minister cautioned the party members about the infighting among the NRM party members.
Mwe ku lujjuliro temuliiko mwayejjako. Buli ku lujjuliro mwalinayo omukyalo ono. Who is to blame? Who is to blame? Nagwo omusango gwa muzeeyi. Bwe mulaba omuntu akulaakulanyeeko mmwe ne mutandika omukuba paka lwe mumuvunza kale mwevunza. Ebitundu ebirala tebavunza baabwe.
She urged the NRM members not to dare support those who want to unseat President Yoweri Museveni.
Nze kambabuulire tulina omukisa gumu gwe njagala okubalaga. Bannayuganda bannange tulina omukisa Katonda gwe yatuwa bwe tutannaba kulaba abamu abasinga mugulaba naye abamu tebannagulaba. Nsaba mugula amaaso mugulabe. China mu 1959 twali ku level emu ne Uganda ne bafuna president bamuyita Mao n'abakulembera emyaka egisukka mu 5 bamuyitanga chairman Mao n'abakulembera emyaka egisukka mu meka naye bannayuganda president yakatukulembera emyaka 39 gyokka bali awo bali yeye atukulembedde emyaka mingi. Bannayuganda bannange mmwe abali wano n'abatulaba mumanyi we tuvudde, mumanyi we tuli, mumanyi we tulaga. Nze njagala okubasaba bwe kituuka ku ntebe y'obwa president oba oli wa kibiina ki oba oli wa kibiina ki togeza kugezesa mikisa eyo entebe si yakugezesesaako era ekyo tekikkirizibwa.
Well, the Deputy Presidential Representative for Makindi Sabagabo Vicky Balinde Katongole has urged Ugandan youth to embrace government programs and focus on practical skills as a pathway out of poverty. She made the remarks in Masulita while engaging members of the SA Youth Initiative.
It will continue investing in productive projects to help young people create jobs and reduce poverty. In line with this, the Deputy Presidential Representative for Makindi Sabagabo Vicky Balinde Katongole visited the SA Youth Initiative in Masulita to inspect their projects and mobilizing support.
Kindly, I call upon, we are organizing this thing, 24th, it's when we are launching as a youth initiative here. So I call upon everyone who is seeing this, who is listening this, to come and witness youth initiative of Masulita, and it is not only for Masulita, but it is national-wide.
Balinde encouraged the youth not to underestimate small-scale skills, but to build them as stepping stones to employment and entrepreneurship.
So you get a degree in other business, make sure join skilling. Skilling, we have so many hubs in Uganda. We thank our President, His Excellence. We have opened up, for example, this Wakiso here, Wakiso, we have a hub, is in a Kayunga. It is free of charge, you don't pay anything. You fill the form, you join the hub, get training, get 1 million, then that thing, it will stop.
The engagement also forms part of preparations for the upcoming visit of General Salim Saleh, head of Operation Wealth Creation, scheduled for October 24th in the area.
One of the problems we're having in our country, it is the repatriation. We find that people are going abroad seeking for jobs, yet we have everything in our country. Therefore, at such a day, at the Youth Initiative, we've invited General Salim Saleh as the chief of wealth creation and the job creation.
As a Youth Initiative Administrator, Celestine Rugeri-Nyanje outlined the group's objectives and shared the inspiration behind its formation.
We are looking at the youth who are done with schools, but they don't have an answer. After graduation, you achieve your papers and they go out looking for papers. But now, at the Youth Initiative, our main intention, we want to add value on these papers that you achieve from school.
Center is going to be an opener, an eye-opener for those youth who want actually to get up startup capital.
The youth showcased activities such as music, tailoring, shoemaking, hairdressing and other crafts ahead of the official launch of their initiative on October 24th. Mike Bakabulindi, BBC.
Big thing about the MTN Super. Wali yakapia musite wali yakapia. Wali yakapia. MTN kabo de super mustairo mpia. Vibe mpia. Then you kabo de smartphone nebi yakabibiona. Wali yakapia. MTN kabo de super mustairo mpia. Vibe mpia.
Get the new Kabode Super smartphone and enjoy 16 GB free. Start with a deposit of only 45,000 Uganda shillings and pay the rest in daily installments of less than 1K. You can also make weekly and monthly installments. Together, our vibes are unstoppable. Terms and conditions apply.
MTN.
MTN is regulated by Uganda Communications Commission.
At UNOC, we believe in safety.
Revered as the patrons of the wild, my horn stood tall, announcing my presence among Africa's Big Five. Yet, with all my strength, I struggled to survive. Then Uganda Wildlife Authority gave us something, a safe home at the Ziwa Rhino Sanctuary. And here we begin to thrive again. Today, we are 48 members strong, with 17 cows, ready to take our unique story into the future. This is your lifetime opportunity to name a rhino, and with it, find the conservation efforts that keep our story alive. For more information, visit our website, www.ugandawildlifeauthority.org.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Welcome back from that short break as we continue. The Katikiro of Buganda, Charles Peter Mayiga, has urged leaders in positions of responsibility to ensure that medical professionals work in conducive environments, noting their crucial role in safeguarding the health and the well-being of people. Mayiga made these remarks during an engagement with the Victory School of Nursing, which paid him a courtesy visit at Bulange Mengo.
The leadership of Victory School of Nursing in Nira, led by founder Dr. Isaac Korech, has visited the Katikiro of Uganda, Charles Peter Mayiga, at Bulange Mengo. During the meeting, Katikiro Maiga expressed gratitude to the founders for training medical professionals and encouraged healthcare workers to serve with passion despite the challenges they face.
The need to have well-trained healthcare providers cannot be overemphasized. I think the two most important professions, in my opinion, are healthcare givers and teachers. Everything else is secondary to those two. You could even say teachers are number one, because even healthcare givers must be taught by teachers. But then the healthcare givers ensure that we are in a good state of health to carry out the activities that bring meaning to life.
He emphasized Uganda's continued need for skilled health workers and urged people to prioritize health, reminding them that no development can be achieved without good health.
There is nothing like being so successful when you are in a poor state of health. If you've got so much money, you've got a big house, maybe as big as this complex, how are you going to stay in it comfortably if you're not in a good state of health? If you've got so many cars, how are you going to drive them? If you've got so much food, how are you going to eat it? How are you going to enjoy it? So the need to care for our health cannot be overemphasized, because it should be obvious.
Dr. Orech commended the Katikiro for his guidance and explained the purpose of their visit.
Our reason for coming is to request and build partnership with Buganda Kingdom. And this partnership is in the line of education for the young people.
Buganda's Minister of Health, in a message delivered by the Minister for Youth, Robert Serwanga, highlighted the Kingdom's contribution to health promotion, especially through health camps.
Teaming with us in the Buganda Kingdom, who value humanity as a core value that we take, where our King makes sure that he holds medical camps to help the people down there to get a good health service.
Victory School of Nursing pledged that if a partnership with the Kingdom is established, they will offer bursaries to students from and across Uganda.
Now, in the area of early pregnancy, the Uganda government, in partnership with Obwacha Bazinga Bwabsoga, UNFPA, and with the funding from the Swedish government, has launched a high-level dialogue aimed at addressing early pregnancies and the rising HIV/AIDS prevalence among young people in the sub-region of Busoga. Now, according to the Uganda AIDS Commission, despite notable progress in reducing new infections worldwide, vulnerable communities in Busoga remain at high risk, prompting this new partnership with the cultural institution.
Infections to stop deaths and also discrimination. No discrimination, no new deaths, no new infections. So this is why we are saying, even if somebody has HIV, he will be still living a positive life, happy and also productive life. Now, as Busoga, when we have the Wachabazinga coming out to come and work with us, we are very grateful.
To draw strategies, practical solutions that we can commit to at the different levels to be able to address this. So we know, and for a fact, that Busoga is one of the regions that has one of the highest rates of teenage pregnancy, or what I prefer to call pregnancy among children, girls.
In his strategy, the king guided that for his case, he will focus on the men and the boys, because in our culture, men are the pillars of the home, and pillars means Mpango in Busoga. That is why the campaign now is being called Abasada and Mpango. Men, and also to include boys, men and boys are the pillars of our families. So in this, we are making sure that men are mobilized, men are empowered, men are incentivized and inspired to take a central role in making sure that we end teenage pregnancy in the country.
The objective is to see that we reduce teenage pregnancy and early marriage in Busoga region. You are all aware that Busoga has the highest rate of teenage pregnancy in the region, and also we have the youngest grandmother in the region and the world at large. And the Chabazinga's main objective is to see that this rate reduces.
And that's all we had time for. Thank you so much for choosing us and hanging out with us. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpango, and Mugalu Mohammed has been with us in sign language. Let's meet again at 10 o'clock. Bye-bye.